Hello and welcome to Joy's World, the podcast. Today I have a very special guest with me. I'm not alone, for a change, in my living room. He is the poet of the moment, I would say. Would you say that?
Yeah, I guess I would actually, yeah.
He's 31.
Yep.
He lives in Portsmouth.
Yep.
So there's going to be a big influctuation of black women going to Portsmouth now, you know that? Yeah? He goes by the name of Terrell the Poet. Welcome.
Hey, morning. Good
Morning. How are you feeling? That's always my first question to my guests.
First question, how am I feeling? I feel happy. I'm living in abundance. I got asked this question last night. I was on the phone to a friend. And I was explaining to them that to give it an analogy, I'd probably say I'm one bite away from being full, meaning being content. So I'm living in abundance right now.
That's good. That's good. And you're an early riser.
Yeah. I've always been an early riser. As much as my alarms are set, for 6:30 or 7 o'clock, my natural body clock, I'm programmed to get up early before my alarms anyway, and I have no problem getting up in the morning.
I do. I hate mornings, and I have to get up because I have to take my daughter to school. I hate the school run. You have kids. Do you hate the school run?
It's not even that bad for me. Why I enjoy my school run is just because it's just that extra time with my kids. All right,
Terrell, make me feel like a bad parent. All right. No, do you know what I hate, right? It's all the little kids coming towards me with scooters.
No, I get that. Obviously, yeah, there's an annoying element of it, but I don't hate the school run. I really don't hate the school run. Just
me then.
No, obviously there's probably others who share the same thing, but I really not. Obviously, I definitely would say that you love your kids. I'm not saying you don't love your kid, but I just really love being with my kids.
Well, that's questionable.
Is it questionable? Obviously, at times.
I love her at times.
Yeah, at times. Yeah, definitely. But I really just love my daughters. Honestly, I do.
Good. And how old are they for the listeners?
6 and 4.
6 and 4. Nice.
Yeah.
So are they past the tantrum stage?
Yeah, they don't have tantrums. No, they're at the age where they can communicate how they feel, and that's what I and their mum teach and instill in them. Communicate. Use your words. We always say that.
That's good. Yeah, I say that as well.
Yeah.
We have to say that because otherwise they'll just, yeah. Okay, so a little birdie tells me, because I've done my research, that you like to write your poems while you're driving. So, Terrell.
Yeah.
Have you written a poem about me?
You, Joy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
Yet. I'm
offended. So by the end of this interview, will there be a poem in your head?
End of this interview? That's okay. I don't know if this is going to come later on in terms of my methodology in regards to my writing, but I put a lot of time and effort into my writing, and if you want it to be, a work of art, you have to give me some time.
I'll give you a week.
A week. I'm a dad. I work full time.
I'll give you 2 weeks.
I've got shows.
All right, 3 weeks. You're pushing it now.
Oh, I'm just saying. Time.
But there will. You have to promise me and my listeners that there will be a poem for Joy.
Okay, cool. We'll do it.
Yeah, that's a deal.
That's a deal.
Okay, you can't go back on your promise.
No, never.
You said it now. You put it out into the universe.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm not gonna hold a grudge.
Please.
Because I'm very forgiving.
Much appreciated.
And even though you haven't written me a poem, I've written one for you.
Oh, wow.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Bearing in mind, I wrote this last night.
Yeah.
Okay? But I put a lot of thought and effort into it.
Yeah.
Okay? Are you ready?
Go.
So first of all, it took me a really long time to think of the title. Okay?
Yeah.
It's called Terrell.
Okay.
Do you see what's going?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to judge this at the end, and when it's finished, just give me your natural reaction, whether it's a clap, whether it's a click, whether it's a what the fuck was that, Joy.
Yeah.
But I've really tried. Okay,
Yeah.
You've inspired me, and I've really tried. Okay.
Shoot.
Hold on, let's just get the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Deep breaths. Okay, ready. You wrote a poem about black women while you were sitting at home, just chilling. Now, I don't know if you have found your Nubian queen, but I am still looking for my Nubian king. He doesn't have to have a lot of bling bling, but I do require a big ding-a-ling. As I woke up this morning and I was sitting and yawning, as I woke up from my atrocious snoring, it took all my power to get up and have a shower because I didn't want to smell as I was meeting the one and only Terrell. Okay.
Wow.
It's okay. I know.
Click.
Genuinely.
Bars.
But I'm actually proud of that.
Nah, that's dope. That's honestly dope. Have you written before? Is that honestly your first time? No.
It's my first time. Well,
okay.
I've dabbled.
She's an expert.
I've dabbled in
dabbled.
poetry before,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
But that one was, coming from the heart.
Yeah.
Because your poem about Black women came from the heart. So would you like to tell us how, obviously we know what inspired it, Black women, but what made you decide to write it? Was you asked to write it for the event or?
Nah, the thing is, so my children's mother is pro-Black, and for a long time she was always saying, write something about Black women, you show your appreciation because it's not spoken about enough. So that poem was written, I can't remember, it was written some point. I started it last year, but then I actually finished it early this year. Mm-hmm. And there's poems that I don't post. I just leave them in my archives and I sit on them. And the first time I performed it, it was I'll give you a story. When I done the Black Magic Awards where did they see me? I think somebody saw. Yeah, I done the Black Magic Awards in June. Yeah, and a lady saw me perform, and she said she wanted me to perform at her birthday. Mm-hmm. And she asked me if I could write a poem for her birthday. She was turning 40, and I thought, all right, this would be a good time to do the Black woman because it's a milestone. So I performed the piece at her birthday. Yeah, similar thing. It was well received. Obviously, it was a congregation of Black women, and that was the first time that I performed it. So with the Black Magic Awards that was in October, I wasn't even supposed to attend. I wasn't even supposed to be on the bill. So Kojo is my mentor, and he's also my business partner, and, and co-founder to the Poetry Jam, which is my show. So the Black Magic Awards Women's Edition was October the 10th, which was a Monday. Right. I was talking to Kojo at work on the Thursday, just in regards to the performance of ticket sales in the show. And he just cut and went, you want to perform on Monday? And he said it'd be really good for you to perform, especially with the run-up to the show, and you can obviously promote the show. I said, all right, cool. And he went, listen, obviously we're celebrating Black women. Write something around, Black excellence, supporting women. I was like, yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. So then obviously, it came to the big day, came down to London. I was with the other poets doing rehearsals backstage. And, the structure of it is Kojo would hear all of the poets first, and then he would decide the running order. So there was 5 of us at the time. Mm-hmm. All of us said their pieces. And he wanted me to end it. Yeah. To be fair, I wanted to end it. It's
always best to go last. Yeah, I love going last. You can see the competition.
Well, it's not even
they hated you after.
No. The thing is, it's not even a competition because 3 of the poets that were alongside me are part of my team. Okay. And when I say part of my team, they performed with me at the Poetry Jam, the launch, so they're part of my family. Okay. As well as Nate the lyricist, who was the 5th poet there, who's a great wordsmith, Mm-hmm. So it's not even competition. Mm-hmm. I don't see this as competition. But you were the
best in it. And that you went home like,
no, it's not even a thing that I was the best. You know what? It was powerful. It was literally delivering a message. We all delivered a message. And, I'm just glad to see the reactions of people. Yeah. And that my message was well received by the audience.
And I think it's a time where we need it. I feel like Black women need it. I feel like Black men need it as well, actually. Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like it's nice to know that there are still Black men that are championing their Black women, because a lot of the time we feel like they're not. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And, not only... The craziest thing about that video is I was the first person to send it out on WhatsApp. And then obviously it got shared and shared and shared and shared and shared. And it's crazy to think that, kind of like the ripple effect. Yeah. You drop something in the ocean and it just ripples out. Mm-hmm. I'm literally at the center of that ripple. And that's an amazing thing because I don't know how far it's reached. I've got people that have messaged me in different countries, Sweden. Somebody's messaged me, want me to come to America. Obviously, I've got the UK, people that want me to do shows in Manchester, Birmingham, Cardiff.
So you're booked.
No, I'm
busy.
This month I'm in London every week. I've got to drive back every week to do show appearances, talks. So,
but that's good. That's
no,
positive.
it's good. I'm not complaining. It's
yeah.
definitely positive. And I think for me, I'm so appreciative of the position that I'm in, and I love the fact that I'm getting support by my community, and more importantly, black men, because black men are tough critics. You know, we don't want to support our own because we've been instilled. We've got that competitive mindset. You know, we're always out there competing with one another, and that's why, you know, when you mentioned, you know, in regards to the running order about competition, it ain't about competition. For me personally, it's not about competition.
If you win, they all win.
Exactly.
Well, not, you know what I mean, not winning the prize.
Yeah,
but, you know.
exactly. You know what I mean? It's all about winning.
Yeah. And also, I feel like there's enough space for everybody.
Exactly.
There's 24 hours in a day. Do you know what I mean? There doesn't have to be one person that shines at a time.
Nah.
We can all shine. And
that's the problem with, I'm going to say, not all of us, but most of us, in terms of this competitive nature. You know, as the saying goes, each one teach one. And with the teachings that I'm getting from, you know, Kojo and other people that I'm networking and meeting with, when you have a gift, when you're blessed with a gift, whatever that gift may be, it is your due diligence to share that gift with the world, or else that gift will be taken from you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've been blessed with the gift of speech, you know, to deliver messages in a creative art form where it's received by people in a way that empowers and it resonates with them, both men and women, black, white, Asian, Chinese, whatever, you know. And for me, it's so surreal because anyone that knows me, this wasn't my plan A.
What was your plan A?
I'm a footballer, through and through. Everybody that knows Terrell Lewis is a footballer. If you Google Terrell Lewis, football, that's what will come up. Well, that's the majority of what comes up. You know, that was always my football. I did have the opportunity to play professional, so I did play professional for a little bit. And, you know, obviously getting older now, I'm still playing semi-professionally, but with how things are going with the poetry, you know, I'm considering hanging up my boots.
I'm an expert at football.
Yeah? Okay, why are you an expert?
I'm joking.
Okay.
I don't know. I know there's like a goalie.
Do you know how many players are in a team?
11.
Good. Okay.
I don't know what the offside rule is. What did you play? Like midfield? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
midfield? Oh my god! I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Is there such thing as a side man?
There is such thing as a side man, but in a footballing context, no.
So what happens if you're on the bench? Can you be on the bench for like the whole game?
Yeah, of course you can. You're a substitute.
I'd be pissed. Wouldn't you be pissed?
Yeah, people do get pissed off, but
it's life, innit?
It's life.
Okay, so you still play sometimes?
Yeah, and I still play semi-professionally. At the moment, I'm injured. I've got a groin strain, so I've been out for... Can you grow up? Sorry. Can you really grow up, please?
You've got a what, sorry?
A groin strain. Okay. I've hurt a muscle in my groin.
I know what that means.
So
you're getting like... Okay.
Forgive her.
You've
forgive her, audience. Do forgive her. She's trying to...
No, okay, so when you have a groin strain, do you get that... do you get that massaged?
Do I get it massaged?
Professionally,
yes,
obviously.
I get it professionally massaged.
Okay, and non-professionally?
I get it professionally massaged. Yes.
Sorry, I was not expecting that.
It's fine, it's not a problem.
Okay, we're just going to move on from the groin strain.
We do apologise for this listener.
Thank you.
She wasn't expecting that. That wasn't part of the interview. I like to do these things off the top of my head because it's much more natural. I don't want to preempt a response. I don't want it to be scripted.
And I didn't preempt my response to the groin strain.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's natural.
So this is natural.
We're two people, you know, we're two people having a conversation.
Yes.
And that's what, you know, I don't want to lose that. I'm a normal person. I'm not a celebrity. You know, I still work. I'm a normal guy. You can stop me on the street, say hello and have a conversation with me. And I don't want to lose that. Cool.
Okay, so after your poem, obviously it was about black women. I'm guessing your DMs were popping. So, what has been the most crazy DM? Has anyone offered to help you with your groin strain?
No, because no one knows I have a groin strain.
I know, they know now.
Yeah.
So the DMs are going to be even more like...
Yeah, gosh. Yeah, no one knows I have a groin strain up to now. But I don't know if you saw my most recent post. I got DM'd by Leigh-Anne Pinnock. She's one of the 4 members of Little Mix.
I love Little Mix.
So,
what did she say? Is she going to help you with a groin strain?
No, she's not.
Is this an exclusive? Oh.
No,
I think she's got a boyfriend, don't she?
She does. I know who her boyfriend is as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's a footballer.
Has he got a groin strain?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Okay, so what did she say?
So, yeah. No, so, I don't know how, well, she came across my poem. It doesn't matter how she came across it, but the fact is she came across it and she appreciates the work that I do.
Right.
And she reached out to me. You know, she followed both my personal page and also my events page, the Poetry Jam.
Okay.
And she reached out to me. So obviously I saw this notification come up and it said Leigh-Anne Pinnock. Who's that? So I clicked on it. First thing I noticed was obviously the blue tick, verified. I was like, all right, let me see. 5 million followers. Okay, cool. And I read the bio. One of the 4 of Little Mix.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to do a double take for a second. So I Googled it and I was like, oh wow, it's actually her. So then I messaged her. I said, listen, that evening, don't know if you're going to get this. I'll probably get lost in amongst your 5 million followers, but I do appreciate you following me and reaching out. Within seconds. Hey, is this Terrell? It's like, yeah. Terrell that done the poem. It's like, yeah, it's me. She's like, listen, like, absolutely amazing. I just hope you don't mind if I repost your stuff. I was like, yeah, definitely. And she was like, I want to come to your show.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, cool. Like, definitely come to my show. And, we talked for a little bit on Instagram. And it was so surreal but it's nice, that celebrities weren't born celebrities.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. That's what I do appreciate when people can just be normal and not forget that. Just kind of step out of themselves for just 1 minute. Yeah. And just remember that at some point you was a normal or lived a normal life. Yeah. So for her to, take the time out and to respond, really appreciate it. I really, really honestly appreciate it. And I'm really humbled by that. So, I just want to say thank you to Leigh-Anne Pinnock. And she said she was going to come to the show. Whether or not she does, that's another question. But I did tell her, if she is going to come to the show, let me know so I can make the necessary arrangements.
So you can make necessary arrangements for her, but not for me.
She's Little Mix. No offense. No offense.
I'm Big Mix.
Okay, cool. You're Big Mix. I did say I'll give you an interview. Okay. Exactly. So that's the perk there. Okay.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Leigh-Anne.
Yeah.
And she listens to our podcast all the time.
Oh, perfect. Then.
Allegedly.
That's really, really cool.
We never know. She might do now.
She might. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You could message it to her. Just saying.
Yeah. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. We all started out somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We did. Okay, so that's nice. That's a celebrity encounter.
Yeah.
Have you had any marriage proposals or offers to be your second baby mother?
Wow.
I don't like the term baby mother. Mother of the child.
Mother of my child.
Yeah, I hate that term.
No, is a short answer.
Really?
I haven't had any offers. I've honestly, I've had more appreciation for the work that I do. It's funny because women have DM'd me because the video's in loads of female groups and women's groups, and people, some women have screenshot some of the messages that have been in the groups, right? And I've seen loads of water splashes.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh.
No, someone was like, is he legal? How old is he? Wow. I'm like, yeah, I'm 31.
You're very legal.
Very legal.
Are you single?
I'm single.
I'm asking for the listeners, obviously.
You're asking for the lingles.
Obviously. I'm professional.
No.
Is it complicated?
It's not complicated. Well, I've recently come out of a long-term relationship. Okay. So at the minute, I'm technically single, but not dating.
Okay.
right now.
You need to go through a hoe phase.
Did I go through a whole phase?
No, you need to go through one now.
Nah, I don't. That's the wrong thing to do. Nah.
So you just like working on yourself?
Exactly. I'm working on myself, perfecting my craft, and because it's getting to a point where certain things can be a distraction. If this was 10 years ago happening to me, possibly, you know, but this is where I can see how much I've grown in the last 5 years of me being away from London. You know, my whole outlook and mentality and things that I do and how I do things, you know, it's obviously I love women, 100%. I love women, but I got to draw the line and say, listen, I got to work. Can't play.
But you can work and play.
You can work.
If you've had a long day at work,
you
need to come home and play.
Nah, you don't need to come home and play.
Okay, but you need to enjoy life.
And I'm enjoying my life. I told you, I'm living in abundance.
So you're going to resist all these black women that are going to be gluing their wigs down and throwing themselves at you?
Hey, listen, I've got a friend who said she's going to be the official panty collector at the show.
Okay.
You know, but...
Well, I can use my blind stick and beat the women away if you want.
And
if I'm in the front row.
My mum's going to be at the show. My sister's going to be at the show. So there's, you know...
We'll be like a barricade.
I got a lot of security there. You know what I mean? So, again, for me, it's crazy how, like, this conversation is really crazy because I'm talking as though I'm a massive celebrity, like an A-lister. And... I'm not saying that I can't be that potentially one day. Yeah. But, you know, just in regards to, you know, offers and things like that, I haven't had anybody say anything where I'm like, oh my God, like, wow. You know, there was one message that I got from somebody who said, like, I'm really thought-provoking. And she said, she messaged me and she said, you know, I'm trying to imagine having a conversation with you. I'm pretty sure you can get me to use a different part of my brain. But
she's trying it, but in a smart way. She's not going in hardcore.
She did ask me if I was in a relationship before that as well.
If anyone asks you if you're in a relationship, it's because they want to know, like, do you know what I mean?
And they want to know the ins and outs.
Yeah, but obviously I'm only asking for the listeners.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Do you know what I mean? That's obviously. I've had 3 friends I told that I was interviewing you, and I showed them all your poem, and they were all like, oh, how old is he? Is he single? I could listen to him all day. I was like, guys, just relax, yeah? They was like, Joy, like, make sure you ask all of it. I'm like, okay, relax, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? I was like, for all we know, you could be married, but now we know you're not married and you're single, yeah? Temptation is coming your way. That's all I can say.
No, that's absolutely fine.
You've got older women on you. You've got younger women on you. Not too young. We're not R. Kelly, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Legal. Yeah. No, okay. You know, it's great. I'll give you a story. I don't know how long you've been following me for, but I've done a show in Portsmouth for Black History Month for Portsmouth University. And I've done an interview after I came off of stage. And I noticed there was a young black girl to the right-hand side. And you know when... you notice someone and they're starry-eyed, like they've seen a ghost. Not a ghost, but they're in awe. So I finished doing my interview and I'm trying to exit. And she stops me. She's like, Terrell. I'm like, hi, how you doing? You okay? And she was like, oh my God, like I heard you from upstairs. And I ran downstairs to watch you. Me and my friends watch your videos on social media. And we even based our school project on you in one of your videos. And I said, like, what school do you go to? She's like, oh, you wouldn't know. It's a private school in Surrey. Young black girl named Chloe. Chloe. And at that moment there, that was a moment of like appreciation. And you know, she said to me, can I take a picture? Can I have a hug? Like, listen, I was like, of course you can. Like, I'm a normal guy. Of course you can have a hug and a picture with me. You know, but it's crazy just because her and her friends got together and they done a project on me. I think it's because, like, obviously you're talented and people look up to that. Do you know what I mean? People like seeing talented people. And also what it is that a lot of people are talented, but if they don't know that they're talented, they're never going to show their talent. So what made you actually realise, you know what, I do have a talent here? Was it just people telling you? Did you used to just write poems at home and then, you know, say them to your friends and family? Like, what made you actually be able to get on stage and share your talent?
I said this story many a times, and I said never get sold. As I said, this was never a plan A. You know, through going through, you know, life, mainly downs. You know, because there was a point in my life where I was really at a low point. I was battling depression, and my outlet, poetry, literally, it somewhat saved my life, and it helped. I typed poem in my phone. My emotions just bled out on my phone, and I left it in my phone for like 2 years. I left it there, and I was at a kid's party, and I met a gentleman by the name of Matt Snelson, who's a friend of mine in Portsmouth. Matt is an acoustic guitar player, and he's, you know, we were talking at the party, and it's like, you know, I play the guitar, I was in a band, do open mic nights, you know, we should get together sometime. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we made the arrangement, we went to an open mic night, and it was in a place called Chichester, which is in West Sussex. For those people who don't know Chichester is a predominantly white area. So I went, you know, I entered the venue. I was the only black guy there. So that was first kind of like, uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
And then he went on stage, then he introduced me. I came on stage, dressed in a jumper, jeans, trainers. Just before I was gonna open my mouth, 3 elderly white ladies come in, sat at the back. A million thoughts going through my head. Are they gonna get it? Are they not gonna get it? Am I gonna get booed? What am I doing up there? But I composed myself. I went into it, said the poem. Place erupted. The crowd roared, cheered, clapped, whistled. It was amazing. It was received so well.
Yeah.
Came off stage. I was exiting the building. One of the ladies at the back, part of the group, she stopped. Said, "Are you public?" "No, that was my first time on stage. Never done it before." "You have a gift. Don't stop. Keep going." From that moment, I said, all right, let me see how far this can go. So I've done more open mic nights around the Portsmouth area, you know, just to get more stage experience, killing shows. And kind of got to a point where I was good in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And then a big opportunity came up in London, which was the LOL show, which took place December 2018 last year, where I made contact with the founders of the show, Darren and Junior Watson, 2 close friends of mine. And I said, listen, I'm doing this poetry stuff. Give me a slot. Let me perform. The names on the flyer were Richard Blackwood, Slim the Comedian, Kojo the Comedian, Babatunde, big name.
Yeah.
And then you see small print, Terrell Lewis. So everything was riding on this show because it was back in London, back on home turf. And then people were like, Terrell? What football, Terrell? Let me check out this poetry thing. Let me see what this is about. So the place was literally elbows touching elbows, rammed to the brim. And obviously it's a comedy show, so there's comedians there. But I was so nervous. I was with one of my boys. I couldn't laugh. I didn't laugh at one joke. I was that nervous.
Yeah.
I was shaking. So they had an intermission, and then the event coordinator came to get me. She come and got me. She took me backstage, and she saw that I was literally shaking, and she gave me a hug. You know, like a mum hug. I was like, oh, it's okay, babe. It'll be fine. Told the DJ my walking music. You know, Kojo introduced me. Went on stage. Crowd was like, yo, Terrell.
And was your piece comedic, or was it?
Not at all.
No,
I don't do, not that I don't do, but I haven't done any comedic pieces. You know, it's all kind of like serious, hard hitting stuff. And I done a piece about today's society, just my thoughts of the world growing up as a black man and how we're perceived. And somebody in the crowd recorded it again on their phone. Yeah. Not the greatest quality, but the sound, you could hear what I was saying. And
I think I saw that.
That video again went viral. 4 minutes and 40 seconds, that video. And those 4 minutes and 40 seconds changed my life. It opened the floodgates for everything that preceded all of this. That I've done, everything I've accomplished was because of that video. Yeah. So to the person who recorded it, again, I don't know who they are, where they are. Try to find out who they were. Yeah. I just want to thank them because I'm here.
Yeah. And see, it just takes one person. You can take one person, one video, one recording.
Eminem, you only get one shot. That's literally all it was.
I saw that you re-recorded it, didn't you? It was on YouTube.
Okay.
Or was that something similar?
No. Okay. So I used to work for a health and fitness company selling personal training sessions.
Sorry, pause. I need a personal trainer. No, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking, right?
I can hook you up with one. I'm based in London, but I've got all my
Is there some like based in Shepherd's Bush? But
Yeah,
the thing is I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Go into it with an open mind. Because a personal trainer is there to motivate you and to help you reach your goal. And
But personal trainers are expensive.
It's an investment. No, but you're right. You're right.
They are.
But you need to look at it as an investment.
Yeah.
And that's again, it comes down to mindset. Personal trainers are expensive, but a Gucci bag or Louis Vuitton bag is not. Or the latest trainers. I'm just saying. No,
do you see any Gucci
I'm just
here?
saying. No, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. You know. But like.
No, I hear what you're saying. It is an investment.
We misplace our money in the wrong areas. At times, not all the time. You know, sometimes. But yeah, I was working for a health and fitness company, and they caught wind that I was doing poetry, so they asked me to shoot a video for them about becoming a personal trainer and making a career change into health and fitness. So I was working with the marketing team and the visual team, and we shot the video at different locations. One of the locations was in Camden. So when we finished when we finished shooting, because it was in Camden, I was with the team. They were like, "Do you want to just shoot one of your poems here?" I was like, "All right, cool, let's do it." So we shot the video in Camden, and I posted it on my Instagram, and that's where people started talking about. Sorry, Terrell, when did you start doing poetry? Where did that come from? And that's what kind of started the momentum. That video, and I think that was done in like September 2017. That video went live on my Instagram, and then from there, that kind of like just opened up. Started the momentum of the whole kind of poetry.
And who are other poets that you look up to? Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to fancy George the Poet, but now I don't. Because
Well, that's cool. Like,
I just don't know because I used to
Why?
like him.
Why?
And then I remember when I was working for this organisation, there was some kind of event, and I was going to it, and he was going to be there.
Yeah.
So I sat at my desk. I wrote him a letter. I think I was asking him to be like an ambassador or something like that.
Yeah.
And I met him at this event. And I gave him the letter. I'm still waiting for his response 5 years later. What's going on? And also, when I met him, he was a bit like, I was like, hi. He was like, hi. I was just like, okay, this is awkward. So yeah, shout out to you, George the Poet, innit? I bet he's your best mate. Oh my God, this is awkward.
No, he's not.
I bet you're going to be like, that's my cousin.
No. So obviously, George is from St. Refs, and I'm from Church Road, which is...
Do you know him?
A stone throw away from each other. I don't personally know him, but we have some mutuals.
I do listen to his podcast though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he has DM'd me, and I've DM'd him back, and I ain't got a response. So.
Oh, okay, so it's not just me.
Nah, he's
That's
George,
alright then.
He's George. But George is the ambassador of spoken word.
He's
you know
great.
What I mean? He's paved the way for, people like myself. But again, I feel, what George has done and what I'm doing are two different things.
Yeah.
It's a different element of the craft itself. Obviously people are aware of spoken word and poetry because of George the Poet. But I feel, for me personally, not that George hasn't done this or hasn't been doing this, I'm engaged in a different audience where, again, I don't know what the feedback is from George, but I've got people with messaging me, I've got voice notes from people who they never listened to poetry until they heard me. They never liked it until they heard me. Yeah,
I've heard that as well. People saying like, I didn't really like poetry, but I liked his poem.
That's what I'm trying to say, And it's my style, it's my delivery, it's what I say. And it just to answer your question in terms of who do I look up to?
Yeah, who's inspired you?
Who's inspired me? It's not even a thing of like who's inspired me, but I've made some really cool friends and connections with poets in the industry. And one of those friends, who I now call my brother, is a poet by the name of Mr. Reed. Follow him on Instagram, Mr_Reed3, numerical number 3. Bad. This brother is so dope. And again, it's not about competition, but he offers something different. His style, his flow is absolutely amazing. And he's younger than me, but he's like little big brother. He's like my bigger brother. I call him if I got writer's block, when I'm writing new material, yo, check this out, I voice note him. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. And, you know, I really look up to him.
And as we said before, there's room for everybody anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Room. There's so
we
much
can all
room.
shine.
Definitely, you know what I mean? Again, like, what I'm doing is building a network and building a team of artists. Not even necessarily artists, just I'm just networking. I'm just literally just building a network of people.
Yeah.
Who I will call upon at some point in this journey for their services.
And if you ever need me to do another poem...
Oh, 100%.
I'll
definitely
do you know what I mean?
Shout. Yeah, definitely, 100%. And my thing is creating opportunities for people.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I've always been the person. So I love negotiating. I love business. I love sitting down in a room and talking, you know, going over terms and conditions and negotiating. So, you know, I say that with this thing is bigger than me. It's bigger than Terrell Lewis. It's not about me. As much as my name's on the flyer and I'm being spoken about, it ain't about me. What comes thereafter is gonna literally blow you guys away. And the vision is, for example, Russell Simmons had a vision. He created a platform for comedians, Def Comedy Jam. People came through like, you know, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac. And again, as much as Russell Simmons, so, you know, when you watch Def Comedy Jam, Russell Simmons presents Def Comedy Jam, but it was the home to people such as Martin Lawrence, Chris Tucker, Chris Rock, and that's what this is. Terrell Lewis presents the Comedy Jam. It's showcasing talent, but in saying that, I was having another conversation with somebody. So obviously, with my show, I allocate 5 open mic night slots.
Okay.
But the slots, you just don't sign up and register.
Right.
You have to get my approval.
Okay.
It's quality control. And the reason for that is because, you know, if you haven't been to my show reflects a certain sound, a certain style that people gravitate to. And if you don't fit that, not saying that you're not good.
It's just that you're not right.
You're just not right for that show. And that's all it is.
So how often do you do your show?
There's not really a systematic structure to it. You know, it's not like every month. But he wants to grow it to a point where we're doing 1 a week.
Okay.
You know, so it's a lot of commitment.
That is a lot of commitment.
That is a commitment. But for me, you know, I have plans. I want to take my show on the road. As I said, I've got people calling me in Manchester, overseas. You know, this is a movement. As I said, I'm building a team because this journey is going to be incredible.
That's good.
Like I'm literally, this is year 1. I haven't even, December the 17th or 18th will be 1 year since my first video that went viral.
Okay.
At the LOL show. And I should have bought my diary, but if you see the timeline of what I've achieved in 1 year, it's phenomenal.
That's good. And I think it gives hope to other people as well.
Oh, definitely.
That are listening, that are watching you. Do you know what I mean? They'll be able to relate to you and be like, look, if he can do it, I can do it.
Of course you can.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I think it's important for people to share their gift, share their talents, because you don't know who you are inspiring. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
You never know. And one thing I noticed actually on your Instagram is that you replied to every single comment. No,
wow.
That's really nice. Look, I've been
wow.
I've been stalking.
Oh my God.
I've been stalking.
No, that's amazing. Do you know how amazing that is? Because I was talking to someone about it. I had this conversation when I was doing the live that day. I've done the live. I was talking to one of my friends, and I said to her, I was like, listen, you don't understand. These people have taken the time out to comment. I'm not a big celebrity. Yeah, I don't have a team that's managing my Instagram page. So if somebody comments, I'm gonna comment back. I will find this. You know, there's days where I'm sitting and I'm scrolling, and I will reply back to every single person, or I'd like it, or just to show my appreciation, because these people are supporting me. Obviously, I can appreciate it's harder when you've got 5 million followers, but for the time now where my following is what it is, I'm not gonna say it's little, but you know, and I'm in a position to respond. I'm gonna respond.
Yeah, no, I think that's nice, and I think it makes people comment more as well, and they'll be like, oh my God, he's replied to me.
Yeah,
like they will, like
crazy
people like that. I noticed that. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking through and I was like, oh, he's replied to this person, replied to that. Like every single one, everyone that wrote a comment, you replied to, and I think that's good. So it shows that you're humble. Do you know what I mean?
I tried to be, man. I gotta be, because as I said in the beginning, I'm appreciative of everything. I don't want to say I'm a nobody, because I am a somebody, but quote unquote,
we're always somebody.
Yeah, we're always somebody. But I mean, like I'm just any guy. You know, so why should I not reply? Who am I to not reply?
Yeah, no, but you know, not everyone has that attitude though.
No, I hear you.
Literally, some people just think they're better than other people, and I hate that. I love people that are just, do you know what I mean, down to earth.
I'm so humble, like, and I think that's another reason why I'm getting the support that I'm getting, because people who know me are feeding it to other people, and it's just that kind of, not chain reaction, but it's just that information's feeding through to everybody else. You know?
And then people that don't know you, though, it comes across in your poetry. Do you know what I mean? I saw some other stuff that you did on your Instagram as well about black men. I thought that was a really nice poem as well.
Rise Young King. So that was the that's what I done at the Black Magic Awards, the men's edition in June.
Although you're humble, a little birdie also told me that.
I don't know where you're getting your sources from, innit?
I'm psychic. So a little birdie told me that your pet peeve is ashy ankles.
Ah, okay.
And a crusty foot back. So my question to you is, and we're not getting our feet out because I don't play with feet. I don't like feet, okay? Yeah. But my question to you is, what is your foot care routine? Have you just come from a pedicure, Terrell?
No, not at all. Like, I love my football. I mean, I've got a smooth football. I've got a really nice smooth football.
How do you get a smooth football? Can you tell the listeners how they get, like...
I don't know. Shea butter.
Just shea butter?
Shea butter.
Do you use that scrubber thing in the bath, like, to scrub, you know, like...
The Palmer Stone, to be, you know what, my mum always taught me about foot care.
Really?
We used to, especially because I play football as well, we used to come home. We used to come home, and my mum's got this little foot spa thing. I remember as a kid, we used to come home and, like, we used to soak our feet. My mum always used to treat my feet. My mum was dope. Treat my feet, and, you know, we used to come, soak it, treat it, just get the little towel in. Yeah. So and then I just kind of just taking care.
So, all your exes, have they had good feet?
All my exes. I haven't had many.
Okay.
I haven't had many.
How many have you had?
Exes. 2.
2 exes, okay. Okay. So how were their feet? Was that the reason you broke up?
No, their feet were fine. They were absolutely fine.
So now you're going to get DMs of people's feet, you know?
No, my God, I don't have a foot fetish.
Guys, send him pictures of your feet.
No, God, I don't have a foot fetish. No, with that interview, I was trying to think. I was thinking of my feet, and I was like, okay, yeah, I hate ashy feet.
Okay, what's another pet peeve? Do you want to know what mine is?
Yeah, go on. What's your one?
So, my pet peeve is men that don't like to go on dates. Like, we're in an era where men are like, I'm not spending money on you, I don't know you. Sorry? Excuse me? What? I had a guy, right? Tell me that I'm immature because I wouldn't let him come over and cook for him the first time I met him. I was like, I don't know you. You could be a killer. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean? I want to come to your flat. But as soon as they know you live on your own, Terrell, they're on it. They're like, when can I come over?
No, I hear you.
Like, no. Don't tell me you don't do dates.
Nah, you know what it is? I don't like that word, date.
I hate
the word
I've
date.
never been on a date in my life.
I don't like it, and it makes
it awkward, doesn't it?
Get my back up when people say it. I cringe. I don't like the word.
So what would you use? Just to meet?
Yeah, like do you want to go out? Like, let's just go out. Yeah, and again, because I haven't been in the dating scene for, you know, a very, very long time, so obviously it's changed a lot since when I was last in it. And people like to title things, and I don't. For me, right where I am right now, I don't like that. I don't. You know, you meet people, and they're like, well, I'm looking for a relationship. If you're not looking for a relationship, then this ain't gonna work.
That's me, you know.
And you're like, no, but you can't do that because and this is well, you know what, you can do that because it's your preference, but people need to let things happen organically.
Yes.
A lot of people want to influence and have control. If you're not doing this, then mean you can't talk. Where just be friends.
Right. No, I hear you. Right. But can I say, right?
Yes, you can.
Because I never used to, like, when I used to speak to guys, I never used to specify exactly what I was looking for because I didn't actually know what I was looking for. But and however, well, you can get into situations. I've gotten into situations where it's like, you could be seeing someone for 1.5 years, you know who you are, and it doesn't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And then they're telling you, oh, I'm not in the job that I want to be in, I can't bring anything to a relationship, blah, 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 but we're doing all relationship stuff anyway. So what's the point? So now I'm like, when I speak to new men, I'm like, I'm looking for a relationship. I'm not going to have like a fuck buddy for 1.5 years. It's not happening. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you do need to be specific, because then you know if you're on the same page. And it's when you say I'm looking for a relationship, it doesn't mean you want one like next week. It means that is your end goal. Yeah. Whereas if you could meet a guy and they say, no, I'm not looking for that, like in the next 5 years I don't want a relationship. Do you know what I mean? And I think for women as well, our clock is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. Do you know what I mean?
Clock is ticking.
Well, no, men can have kids at like 60.
Yeah, and I hear you, obviously, like, you don't work on a biological clock. I do.
So if a man tells you, right, because you're, well, obviously, but you know what I mean, this is advice for the ladies listening. If a man tells you that they're not in the career that they want, right, and they don't feel like they can offer anything to a relationship, do you believe them? Because I don't believe that. I think that's bullshit. I think if a man wants you, they'll have you.
If a man says he's not in the career that he wants and he doesn't feel he can offer anything to a relationship, that shouldn't matter. If you're gonna, but on the basis of, if you see this person has potential and if this person is doing right by you, then that shouldn't matter.
Exactly.
Because, and I'm talking from experience, I'm talking from what my daughter's mum done for me. You know, she was a driver. As much as she didn't understand certain things that I was doing, she drove me to do it, and even now she still drives me to do it. I'm
not being funny, but she sounds lovely. Like, what's going on?
Nothing's going on, you know.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, well, now we're still cool. We're still good. I've known her since I was 14.
Aww.
So it's a long time. Yeah, I know. So you know what I mean? And this is the thing. Again, this comes with age. People just need to just be friends. Literally get to know somebody. Don't get to know any and anybody. It's really simple in terms of the elimination process. Like, if somebody's not on your wave, then bin it off, because you're just fighting a losing battle. Just take the time out to get to know somebody. And another thing I'm going to say is, if you end up sleeping with someone on a first date, it honestly doesn't matter. Well, my last relationship, it was proof. You can spend a night with someone and literally sparks fly, and the rest is kind of like history. So this high and of coal, but again, it's
making them wait.
I'm not trying to tell everyone to go out there and just open their legs. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
That's what you're saying, guys.
No. You know what? Like, no. What I'm saying is, listen to your intuition, because our gut, I would probably say, is 99.9% right.
But don't you feel like at the time your vagina might be telling you to open it, but then the next day you don't hear from them? Yeah. Because at the time, a man can finesse you, Terrell. No, you guys have to chat, and then for that night,
but the thing is, you women taught us the game. I learned everything from a woman. Even now, I'm still learning things from women. So there's nothing that I've done that's not in your playbook. I'm a student, you're the teacher.
Right.
You know? So women shouldn't allow themselves to be finessed by men. You guys are smart, and you guys are so intelligent, and again, this is that whole thing of just reinforcing how powerful you guys are. You guys shouldn't allow yourself to be finessed by men. Men ain't that. Not all of us are that smart, and that's even worse if you get finessed by someone who's not that smart.
All right, Terrell. All right. No, that's me.
No, but the thing is that. But this is the thing. This is real talk. You know, I'm not here to kind of sugarcoat anything. You know, look at signs get presented to you guys or people, and we disregard them.
I always tell my friends, don't ignore the red flags.
Exactly, the signs are there. If you're not seeing a man for however long, and there's always excuses or reading messages and replying, I've been off. No, he's busy. He will get back to me. Bin him off. Yeah. Bin him off. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I don't have time for any of that, and you lot shouldn't have time. And again, this is a piece that I'm writing about time. You're going to love it. If you come to the show,
you're
going to love
Front
it.
Row.
You're going to love it. I'm writing a piece about time. And we are here for whatever period of time we're here for. It's not like going to an arcade where you can put in £1, you can start again. That's it. Well, actually, I don't know. Obviously, this is all energy, and energy doesn't stop. It gets transferred. So I don't know what happens after this. But for the time that we're here in the physical, clock is ticking. So however you spend your time, just make sure, and who you spend your time with,
make sure it's productive.
Make sure it's productive.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna bin him off. I'm not saying. I'm starting again.
I'm not saying.
You're telling me to bin him off.
I'm not telling you to bin him off. I didn't say.
I'm binning him off because you told me to.
No, I just said make.
I don't want to waste my time.
Okay, that's fine.
I need to find my king. Do you know what I mean? And he's not it because he don't answer the phone.
All right, then You got.
And he said he's not ready for a relationship. I don't know what that means.
Then you got to do what you got to do then.
Okay.
And that's it. But I'm not telling you to bin him off. I'm just saying you've got to do what you've got to do.
So if I end up being a spinster,
it's
because of you.
That's not because of me.
It is because of you.
Take responsibility for your own actions.
But I'm taking your advice.
Yeah, no, you're not taking my advice. No, you are taking my advice. But I'm not directing you to bin him off. What I'm advising you is be mindful of your time.
Okay.
Okay. I'm specifying that. Listeners, I'm specifying that Joy needs to be mindful of her time. So however you interpretate that.
What you're saying is I need to find a new man.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to be
mindful of your time. But I want
to
find a new man.
Then that's your business. I mean,
at your show, I'm going to find a new man.
Okay, and I wish you all the best with that.
You can find me one.
I could, but
do you have a brother?
I've got
cousin,
2 brothers, and
uncle.
I've got loads of cousins and uncles as well.
Are they going to be at the show?
Possibly. My brother's DJ. My brother will be there.
Okay. Oh, don't. Not a DJ.
Well,
no.
Actually, that's right. My brother's in a relationship, so that's hands off. Anyway.
Shout out to the brother. What's your brother called?
My brother's called Rory.
Shout out to you, Rory.
Yeah. DJ Rules. Follow him on Instagram. RORZ.
Will do.
Rose. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, he's got cousins. He's got uncles for the older ladies, yeah? He's got uncles. Are they single? I'm just asking for the listeners.
I think so. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So, guys, you need to go to the show. November the 10th.
November the 10th. Follow us at The Poetry Jam. DA Poetry Jam on Instagram. All the information is there.
And shout out your Instagram as well.
My Instagram, Ty, TY_Terrell, TERRELL, Ty Terrell.
Message him. He will reply.
I will reply.
He will reply. And in the next episode, if I'm crying, guys, because I've binned off my guy, then it's Terrell's fault.
It's really not my fault.
And I'll be DMing you and letting you know that.
No, it's nothing to
I'll
do
be like,
with
now I'm lonely. What am I going to do? No, it's fine. I want to focus on my career too anyway.
Yeah, you should do that. You really should do that.
Yeah. I'm going to find one of your cousins at your show.
Yeah, I wish you all the best for that. I do wish you all the best for that.
No, I feel like you're like, this girl's crazy.
No, not at all. Not at all. No. Not at all.
Are your cousins single?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not involved in their life.
Do you even know your cousins?
Of course, I know who my cousins are, but I'm not involved in their life. It's like your cousin. He's still single. That's not a conversation.
Do men not talk about these things? Because women talk about it constantly.
Yeah, no, we have different types of conversations, but, if it comes up, then it comes up. But I don't specifically ask people, what's your relationship status? If it comes up, it comes up.
Okay.
That's not generally the thing that I would discuss with my cousin. It's more like, yo, what's going on? Like, how's things with you? And if he says, I got a new thing still, alright, cool with it. Then yeah, alright.
Is that how they say it?
Yeah, he does, yeah. My cousin's a proper gangster.
Okay. So guys, if you like a gangster, November the 10th, you'll be in the audience.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be at the front row. I'm going to be there, I promise.
I hope you're in the front row. I hope you get a seat in the front row.
Sure. I'm on the guest list. What do you mean?
I hope you get a seat.
You can put me on the guest list.
There's no guest list. There's just tickets that are being sold.
How do I get backstage then to interview you?
6 o'clock. I'll be mingling.
You'll be mingling. But you have to come and find me because I'm not going to see you.
No. You have to come find me. You want the interview.
But I can't see you.
I'll be on stage.
So what, am I going to come on the stage?
And then after when the show finishes, like, there's an hour where everybody mingles. So I'll be walking around. Because, like, so... You're going
to avoid me on purpose.
Why am I going to avoid you? Okay, so listen.
You're going to be like...
The doors open at 6 o'clock. So from 6 till 7,
right.
Everybody's going to be interacting.
Okay.
I'll be there from, like, 4:30 anyway, setting up. So from 6 till 7, the doors open. So come in, get a drink, food, mingle. Show starts 7. Finishes at 9. 9 till 10, music, mingle again, close. Okay. So there's 2 opportunities for you to catch me.
I'll find you.
The rest is up to you. I'm not going to find you. This is what...
This is discrimination. You have to find me.
I don't have to find you. This is what chasing your dreams is.
But you can only chase your dreams if you can see your dreams.
You're in the vicinity of... I'm not saying I'm your dream, but you're in the vicinity of a goal. You're in the vicinity of a goal.
I will find you.
There you go. That's what I'm going to find.
First of all, I'm going to find your cousin. Yeah?
Okay.
And then I'm going to get your cousin to find you.
I might even be my cousin, so it could be a 2-for-1 special.
Oh.
You know,
then I can be like, have you got an eating? That's what I'm going to say to him. Have you got anything?
No problem.
Terrell was telling me about your knitting.
If you want to do that, no problem.
How's her ashy ankles? That's what I'm asking.
Oh my god.
I'm going to ask
I don't know what his pet peeve is. That's my pet peeve.
Okay. And you couldn't think of another? Is it maybe people asking you about your...
Oh, okay, so not that I'm a clean freak, but I can't do mess, yeah? If I wash up and I've packed away and I've done everything, it irritates me if someone puts a plate in the sink.
Oh my gosh, you're just like my mother. Honestly, that is her pet peeve. My mum and dad, I think they both, like, they're clean freaks.
I can't do it. Like, it bugs me. Like,
just wash it up, innit? Like the one little cup that you just wash it up.
Why don't you just wash up what you use?
Yeah. I mean, you can see the sink is empty.
So, yeah.
How can you come and just put... Nah, it's rude. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But also, do you know what's disrespectful? Don't tell my mum, and I hope that she don't listen to this, don't tell my mum that I gave you a wet cup of tea.
A wet cup of tea?
Yeah. It means, like, I didn't give you a biscuit. I didn't give you nothing. Like, that's bad. No, it's not fine. My mum will tell me off.
Well, I can't eat because I'm doing an interview. So
yeah, but before the interview, like, I should have given you, like, I should have had biscuits. Like, what's going on? I've got a rotten banana.
It's not rotten, but
it's not.
It's just right for banana.
But I did offer
bread.
you a banana.
Just now.
To be fair. No.
It's fine.
It's apples.
It's fine.
Fake flowers.
It's fine.
You don't like flowers either, do you? You think they die. See,
I proper watched that interview. Oh my!
I did my research.
That's
you know,
good. That is amazing. Like, again, because this is all new to me, innit? And I forget some of the things that I've done and the things that I say, and it's like, oh my gosh. So this is what my life potentially could be like when I'm actually conducting interviews with people when they get their researches out there. I have to be careful what I put out on social media.
Yeah, be careful. But,
well, I haven't put out anything that's detrimental, to be fair. So
no, it was fine. You know what I mean? Girls are going to be creaming their ankles right now.
Well,
I'm telling you that. They will be. But we've come to the end of our interview. Have you enjoyed yourself?
It's been absolutely fun and amazing. I think the best part about it was your poem.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm really proud of that.
Definitely best part about it was your poem, and I would definitely encourage you to keep writing. I would encourage anybody to keep to write, even if you even for those who've never written before, just try it.
Yeah.
Honestly, just try it. Literally, just try it.
And then you never know. It could be at your show.
Never know.
You could be performing one day.
Never know.
At your show.
Because that's what happened with me. I just tried something and.
Till you try, you never know.
Yeah, but
that's exactly what I'm doing with this podcast.
There you go. That's it. Great podcast, people. So definitely follow, subscribe, and support. Young black women doing their thing, and that's what it's about. We need more support from you guys. You guys help to grow and propel our careers. So keep supporting, and we love you for that. Always.
Yes. So make sure you get your tickets for November the 10th.
November the 10th.
Yeah.
They're nearly sold out.
Nearly sold out. Oh,
I'm going to get my Instagram that they sold out. And we had to release 100 more.
Really? I'm going to get my ticket again.
Yeah, we'll get your ticket.
I'm going to get my ticket today. I got paid today. I'm going to get my ticket today.
God. Okay, cool.
Okay. And then if I don't get a ticket, I'm just going to hang outside like a groupie.
I'm just going to check to see if there's any left.
I'm going to be like, I know him.
Oh my God. Really?
I'm going to be like, I know him.
I'm like, security.
He was in my living room.
Security.
He could be like, no, I don't know. Never seen this girl in my life.
No, there's tickets there.
There's tickets, okay. Get your tickets, guys, honestly. Yeah. So that means you have to pay £10. See? I don't even know how much they cost. Yeah. See? Done my research. Right, guys, that is it for Joy's World, the podcast. Big shout out to Mark Jones, my editor. Thank you so much. Big thank you to Terrell. Do you want to shout out your Instagram just one more time for them?
Yes, you can follow the Instagram, which is Ty, Ty _Terrell, TERRELL. The events page is The Poetry Jam, DA Poetry, POETRYJAM.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Remember, follow your dreams and follow me on Instagram at Joy's World the podcast, on Twitter at JoyXOXO. Terrell, are you following me on Instagram?
Yeah, that's where I am.
You're not?
No.
I don't think you are, darling.
We'll sort that out.
Okay, we'll sort that. Guys, you heard it here first, so you guys can all go and check if he's following me on Instagram. But see, once you put it out there to the universe, you have to stick by it. But guys, remember, stay happy, live your best life always.